What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's going to be a very raw one, and it's going to be what I wish I knew while I was 18. And it's not going to be a sit down one, it's going to be a very raw one because I'm in Santorini at the moment, enjoying the absolute sun and the beaut. But I wanted to share with you guys in this video what I wish I knew when I was 18, to speak to the younger versions, to speak to the young people who are watching right now, and the young entrepreneurs, and to expedite your journey and add as much of value as possible. So I really hope you guys get a notepad, get something, and just write as much notes as possible, and hopefully you can take one golden nugget. And the reason I say one golden nugget is because normally you can have all of these things, but if you take action on one, that could be a pinnacle or a ripple effect, and with the power of consistency and compound, to change your life massively. So let's get to it. So I just wanted to get some water. So the first thing I would say is, whatever you want, or the rule of think rich and grow rich, is the desire that you wish to have would actually all come true. Now, what if you truly believed that? How would you go about it? What would life be like if you truly believed in that? And I find that that's one of the most amazing things that I've kind of achieved as I got older. Obviously, now being a father of two, millions in funding, millions obviously in assets as well. And most importantly, I can do what I want, when I want, with who I want. Fuck the monetary value, fuck the title of a millionaire, fuck all of this stuff, right? What's most important is, are you happy, and are you able to financially afford the life that you want? Now, for some people that could be 10 million, for some people it could be 10,000. It really doesn't matter, and it's all down to yourself and what kind of lifestyle you want to live and what you want to do. Now, I think that's a really, really important factor, because if you know that, therefore you can create your desire, right? That number really, is it going to make you happy? You know, one of the things I also wish I knew earlier on as well is, bar the idea of the desires that can all come true, is that the destination is always going to happen. It's the journey that's most important. And when I say the journey is most important, is, think about this. Like, let's just say, let's do a list of like 100 things. You want, I don't know, the car, fine, you have it, now what? You want the money, you have that, now what? Say you're not in a relationship, you have the girl of your dreams, you have the kids, you have the family, everything you can list. Okay, let's just keep going. The holidays, the money, the private jets, this, that, and the other. You have them. What? Are you fulfilled? Right? Like, is it this where it goes into, well, is money buy happiness? Is that really what it should be about? No, it's about the moments, and also the biggest part is the journey. Now, that has to be the biggest lesson in this whole, like, what I wish I knew, is I wish I enjoyed the journey more. I was too obsessed with it. I was too upset. I was in too much pain. I didn't really have moments where I just sat and really reflected and enjoyed them as much as I did now. But then, look, you shoulda, woulda, coulda, and also you never know, right? You have to go through it before you really know. Now, enjoying the journey really consists of being in the moment and saying, look, this struggle is not to last. It's here to educate me, and then it's going to become the past. So you failing at trading, you failing at that business, you failing at X, Y, and Z, that relationship didn't work out, all of this stuff is an experience to help you become the man or the person you want to become, which is kind of crazy, right? Which goes back into the full cycle of whatever you want to become and whatever you desire can actually truly happen. So I find that that was really something I wish I did more of, and that's why I do more of it now. So I'm really enjoying and like being grateful in the moment. Like, look at this view. It's just gorgeous. And I'm here with Mumsy right now, and she's just taking a nap, and we're gonna go have some lunch in a minute. And it's about enjoying these moments. This is happiness. This is true freedom. Coupled with a bit of money, you can have a bit more accessibility, you have a bit more convenience, and you have a bit more of what you want to do, and you don't have to struggle. Now, another big thing that I wish I knew when I was younger was to really understand to be grateful more. Now, being grateful is a state to receive. You've heard me say it in podcasts, is a state of gratitude is a state of receiving. And what do I truly mean by that? And it goes down to the pinnacle of God. Let's just say, or anyone. If I buy dinner and you don't say thank you, I don't really want to buy you dinner again. That's actually one of my biggest traits and one of my biggest pet peeves. If I buy dinner and the person's ungrateful, why would I do it again? Seriously, like what? Like, say you write me a card and I just just toss it on the table. I just don't give a shit. Would you do that again? But if you do it to me and I'm truly grateful and I show it and I genuinely am, you would do it again. But then that's the coincide, and that's the added value of God. Like, God gives you, okay, you asked for that number, he gives you a number, you're like, okay, on to the next. Well, hold on a second, like, you've worked 10 years to get this and now you're on to the next and you're not even grateful. Why would I give you more? Like, you're just going to do exactly the same thing. And that's how life is, and it's one of the hardest lessons, because it's like the grass is always greener. And that comes back down to the next lesson of you versus you and me versus me. So having that gratitude and being coupled with grateful, like obviously the gratefulness, the gratitude, and then going into you versus you and me versus me, is understanding that yes, the grass is always greener, yes, we must grow, yes, we must be competitive, and I'll go into balance in the next lesson. Is that we have to understand that my life, you watching through my lens right now, is great. Okay, yes, I can add value and do things like that, but at the same time, whatever really goes on personally isn't really going to affect you, right? All this information I'm giving you right now on this video, is it going to affect you? So but you have to control that. So it's you versus you now, because you must take this information and go and apply it and think, okay, how can I apply that in my life? What is relevant to me right now? Because some of these things may not be relevant to you. Maybe you don't give a shit. Maybe you are already grateful. Maybe you are enjoying the journey. Maybe you are already a millionaire. Maybe you are a millionaire but you're not happy. Maybe you are happy and you're not a millionaire. Like, it really doesn't matter. It's just you versus you, and you've got to take whatever information you can so that you can grow. And it's always you, because on social media you don't know the true story, you don't know what's going on. Like right now there's a very, very heavy heart on me right now, but you don't know that, you don't know what I'm going through, and I'm not here to share all of that stuff, and I'm not here to tell you my problems, and none of that either. But it's me versus me. I must grow, I must manage, I must shoulder my family, I must improve, I must be the best, I must be able to provide, I must be able to deliver, and I must be able to create content, add value, leave a legacy, and be the best. So it's me versus me. Same thing on social media. It's like an 18-year-old's a millionaire, a 30-year-old's a millionaire. It doesn't matter. Everyone's got their own journey. You must be understanding that it's your journey, your life, my journey, my life, my experiences, and yeah, that's why I'm sharing it on YouTube. So then now I don't want to make this too long because my arm's starting to die, but at the same time I also want to know, so if you enjoyed this, let me know, drop a comment below, because then I'm happy to make these kind of videos way more. I feel like I want to add more value, but also we want to create content, but we also want to create awesomeness, realness, and true value of give. So if you do like these, just drop a link in the, like a comment below saying like I want more of these. And obviously if this hits like 20k views, then I know it's worked, because our vlogs do like 10 to 20, and if a video like this does this, then I could do better environment ones and just bring my tripod and sit and talk to you guys. Now the final lesson I have is balance. Everything has a pro and a con. Right now you're watching this video, there's a pro and a con. You're doing something right now, there's a pro and a con. Let's just say living in Santorini, the weather's great, but then it doesn't have accessibility, it doesn't have the nicer cars, it doesn't have the city, whatever it may be. That's the cons, but it's great, the people are nice, it's a bit more slower, people are more chilled, and it's more of a minimalistic, like, it's pros and cons. Let's just say this chair, wooden chair, well, wooden chair is a bit more durable, you can paint over them and change the colors. A plastic chair, they can break. It's just pros and cons of everything, and it's the yin and the yang and the balance, that you must see that everything that you choose is never going to be the best, but it has to be the balance that's right for you. Too much of anything can kill you. Too much of gym, too much of trading, too much of just sitting there and consuming knowledge and not applying action, too much action and then not reflecting and analyzing and grow. It has to be a yin and a yang. It doesn't always have to be 50-50. It can be 80-20 or 90-10 or even 60-40, whatever that percentile is, but there is always the yin and the yang, the balance, the pros and the cons. And if you can do that, that will help you analyze and move in a way that you can see, okay, cool, it is what it is on that aspect, but I chose it because of this aspect. So let me give you an example, or a case study as such to speak. Let's just say recently, okay, we're launching the new prop firm, okay? Well, what's the pros of that? Well, the pros of that, it gives us the accessibility to grow and potentially open a brokerage, work with an institutional, grow the private equity, work with hedge funds. That's the pros. Well, the cons, it takes up even more time than ever. The stress levels of it as well, the people to deliver, the industry, the social media. Social media is another great example of pros and cons. People can just type a comment and mean nothing, but it can affect all of us, the content creators, or myself who's creating this content. And it's like, you don't even know me, you don't even know the situations, you can just type a comment with no repercussions. But then the pros, well, I just got stopped off, but plenty of times this year about how we've changed people's lives with the you versus you and me versus me. That balances it out, right? So there's always the pros and the cons. So I'm gonna leave on that because I just finished gym and my arms are getting a bit of a pump. But I hope that this video really served you guys, and let me know. This was off the fly. I did write a few notes and I did want to make a video, and the reason I made this video was if Blake and Luna was to watch this is something that they can learn from, and if there was a younger guy right now who needs a bit more of a role model and just wants to watch something and become better and get out their situation and have a better environment, this is an opportunity and just a free video for you guys to learn in that. So I'm gonna go get some lunch now, and then we're gonna carry on with another vlog. If you want to go check out those vlogs, it's all on the channel. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and again, please do comment below what you want to learn, what you thought of the video, and share it with your friends. Champ out. Peace.